corner from Bulgaria, Dimitar Stilianov.
Well, this is one of the gold medal favourites for this highly competitive 60-kilogram division. Now 28 years of age, the reigning European champion, a man who has won silver medal and a bronze medal in the World Championships. And he's competed in no fewer than 3 World Championships and is a formidable gentleman. Terry Edwards is just behind. Well, I was going to say the baby of the British team, but he is the British boxing team here, and he looks very confident. Amir Khan, the world junior champion, started slowly against a Greek opponent in his opening contest, but then pulled away from him to completely outclass him by 32 points to 12 by the end of the 3rd round, but is a massive task in front of a bunch of Union Jack clad and very noisy, vociferous and well, idolizing bunch of supporters for Amir Khan. Terry Edwards takes his dressing gown off, and this is Stilianov, who defeated an old opponent of his from Turkey in the European final. So the European champion against the world junior champion. There's such a huge gap. There's 11 years in terms of age and light years in terms of experience. The judge is from, the referee I should say, is Eric Drika from Germany. The judges are from Poland, China, Algeria, Cuba and Thailand. Final adjustment of the gloves. You're not allowed to bring your own gloves or your own headgear. You can if you're just using them for training, but when it comes down to the serious business of Olympic boxing, you've got to wear what's been given to you by the Olympic Committee. A little bit of supplication. Final piece of meditation from Amir Khan. He won't be 18 until the 8th of December this year. The start is all important. Stilianov, older, more experienced, a southpaw against, well, a man who really in boxing terms is just a child.
Yes, he is, but he's not a child in terms of talent. That's a lovely right hand from Khan straight away, superb.
And he followed up by a second. What a good start by Khan, boxing out of the blue corner as he did in his opening contest. And although Stilianov got the opening one, those long, clever arms of Amir Khan have opened up a single point gap. Would it were like that after 4 rounds. Back comes Stilianov. Always will take his time. Wonderful mover. Southpaw, low hands, but very quick with them. Looked pretty impressive, outpointing his Turkish opponent in his first contest. And the other half of the draw is Mario Cesar Kindelan Mesa from Cuba, the man whom we were all worried about, but when we saw the draw it was pretty apparent that Amir Khan was going to have to get past the European champion if he was going to get anywhere near Mario Kindelan. 3 apiece. Good start by Khan, 4-3 up. How's he boxing?
He's boxing very well at this stage because he's bringing that right hand into play, and he's catching Stilianov. It's very important that he stays quite close to this guy, Jim, because he can't afford to overreach with his attacks because he'll get caught. But up to now, he's catching him with that right hand. Superb display up to now from Amir.
Stilianov almost leisurely poking out that southpaw right. Khan, well, keeping his composure and keeping his nose in front. And again, good right hand by Khan. Gets caught on the counter. It's level, 7 apiece. Good round by Amir Khan. Clever, quick hand by him. That was a beautiful punch with that left. Straight jab and a wonderful scoring punch. And then he shortened the right, and that really might well have scored.
Yeah, that was a cracking jab from Khan.
What a good 2 minutes.
Yeah, great display first round that was.
Well, that's as good a couple of minutes as Khan will have put in his career so far. Great concentration on his eyes there, and he's moving very nicely, and more importantly, he's blocking pretty well too.
Yeah, he just stepped in and caught Stilianov there with a lovely little left hook on the inside, but his better work has definitely come from the right hand. In and out boxing from Khan. This guy's a total counter puncher. You can't afford to fall short with this fella because he will punish you, but up to now, Khan's doing exceptionally well with the right hand.
Second time.
If I heard Terry Edwards correctly, he said to Amir Khan, just take your time.
Round 2.
The time certainly in terms of a long boxing career is very much on his side. He's only 17 years of age, remember. Dad here is here, quite a few members of the family here. Craig Reedy, the chairman of the British Olympic Association, and wife Rosemary are some 10 feet away from us in our comedy position, and Amir Khan is now 2 points up. Oh, good solid shot by Stilianov, who I think will have been told to put on the pressure now and try to bully this youngster.
Well, that may suit Khan, because if Stilianov actually comes forward, he may walk onto those straight rights. As long as Khan keeps it at long range with that long straight right hand, he will do well.
Well, there's another example of a scoring shot being almost negated by the referee, who said that Stilianov landed with the open part of the glove, which shouldn't be a scoring shot, but the computer system can't reverse it once it's been given. Good work by Khan. For the first time, Stilianov goes into the lead since the opening point of the first round. Lovely left hand by Amir Khan. And again, right from the youngster. Good two-fisted attack, terrific right hand by Amir Khan. European champion on the back foot, looking ever so slightly vulnerable.
Yeah, great tactics from Khan, sustaining the pressure here. And Stilianov, although he's a counter-puncher, just can't adapt to Khan's style at this stage. You've got to say, Khan, what a beautiful boxer he is with that right hand. Excellent in and out work from Khan.
3 points up now for the man who went out in his first contest in the European Championships and had to qualify through Bulgaria, and he's 4 points up against the reigning king of Europe. Good left from Stilianov round the corner. Oh, and again with the right hand, but that didn't count. I really have to say I'm surprised. 15-12 to Amir Khan, coming up to the midway point, keeping his man honest. Good right hand once again by Khan, but slipped beautifully by Stilianov. Watch the head from Eric Drecker from Germany.
Well, Stilianov can't cope with Khan's skill up to this stage, I have to say. That's a lovely right hand from Khan. Great counter punch.
Had to take a left though before he got it in, but he's opened up a 3-point gap at the midway stage, and he was 1 point up at the start of the round. 8-7 and then 8-6, and Khan 3 points up against Stilianov.
Well, they won't be happy, will they, in that corner? Some beautiful work from Khan in this round, again with the right hand. Gets caught on the inside there though as he's coming in, but generally better work from Khan, especially when he gets that double jab right hand into play.
Well, you can see why he got the Best Boxer Award in the World Junior Championships a couple of months ago in Korea. And for a man of such tender age, he's boxing like a veteran.
Yeah, keeping Stilianov on the back foot here, which is always a good tactic against the southpaw. And Stilianov can't cope with Khan's speed and his skill at this stage. He's worried, this Bulgarian, no doubt about it.
We bumped into Amir Khan's club coach, Mick Jelly, just before we arrived here in the boxing hall, and he was rushing off to get himself a day pass to watch his young charge, and I'm sure he would be delighted with the way that Amir Khan has boxed. Don't hold to Amir Khan, he's picking up a trick or two even at this stage. 16-13 to Amir Khan against the reigning European champion, and Khan went out in the first series in the European Championships in Pula in Croatia, and Stilianov went on to win it. He's boxed in 3 World Championships, the Bulgarian. Lovely corkscrew shot from Amir Khan, 4 points up, and again the right hand was pretty close, and he's got him again with a left. 5 points. Wonderful body shot by Khan. Referee says that was a bit low. To be honest, for the first time I'm going to say I don't care, because the judges scored it in favour of Amir Khan, and he's 6 points ahead.
Well, isn't he raising his game? This is superb. But what he also did there, Jim, he switched the attack. It was a low right hand, but he came up to the head with that left hook, which definitely scored. What a display up to now from Khan.
Isn't it extraordinary? They weren't very happy in the British camp about him going to the World Championships, but he said he was going to go, and he came back with the gold, and he came back with the Best Boxer tag, and at the moment he's getting the better of Dimitar Stilianov, the European champion. Again right hand from Khan, and again 5 points, and Stilianov is starting to get a bit worried because he's on the back foot and he's swaying away, and Khan is not letting him counter.
Well, Stilianov's tactics aren't working at this stage. He's trying to counter-punch Khan. What he's going to have to do now, he's going to have to come forward, which may suit Khan, because he'll come onto Khan's right hand.
6 points up. Can he keep that by the end of the round? He's now 7 up. This is extraordinary from Amir Khan. He really should be in the school playground, texting his pals on his mobile phone, which every other youngster seems to be doing these days. But what is he doing here? And the message is not a text message. The message that he's sending out at the moment is that he is a major threat in world amateur boxing. 25-17 against the European champion with a few seconds of the third round to go, and then it's 2 more minutes. That was a trip. Well done by Amir Khan. Got straight back up and he caught him for it and he hit him, and that scored. 25-17. Amir Khan is 8 points up. 2 minutes to go, and as an Olympic bronze medalist, can you believe this?
I'll tell you what, I am so excited for the kid. Yeah, great boxing from Khan. In and out stuff. Stilianov, that was low, but there's that left hook. That one landed, and that one definitely scored. But yeah, that right hand was a bit low, but it was better in and out work from Khan, finding his range much better. Stilianov on the back foot just can't cope here.
Wonderful reverse gear from Amir Khan. Moved in and out and got himself out of trouble, and all the way through. Wonderful shot right in, and then a left to the head, body and head, 1-2 combination, and no wonder the British supporters are delighted.
And you say Jimmy should be in the playground, but if you was his teacher, if you was telling him off, you'd certainly have to keep your guard up, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he'd keep you in after school. I really don't believe these old eyes. 25-17 in favour of Britain's Amir Khan. Britain has not won a medal in this division, and maybe we shouldn't talk about medals, since 1960 in Rome, when Dick McTaggart won a bronze to add to the fabulous gold he'd won in Melbourne. 8 points between them. Good right hand by Khan. 9 points. This is an incredible performance. What a shot by Khan. Well, the confidence is oozing out of him, and he's starting to bully the European champion at 17 years of age.
Well, he switched to southpaw then, Khan did, and confused Stilianov with that straight left. But all he's got to do here now is just stay composed, because Stilianov will definitely come. The Bulgarians will know he's behind. They'll push their man out and say, you've got to get to this kid. And if Khan could just stay composed, he'll walk onto the shots.
A minute and a half to go, and Stilianov needs 10 unanswered points if he's going to beat the teenager from Britain. 10 points the gap now 11. I've never seen Stilianov outwork quite like this in his career, and I watched him through 3 world championships and a couple of European championships, and this is a masterclass from Khan.
Yeah, this is an absolute awesome display from our boxer here. Superb stuff. The skills he's shown for a 17-year-old are just unbelievable.
What a right hand. Look at that. 14 points. There's no way back for Stilianov from here, unless somebody hands him a sledgehammer. And if there is a sledgehammer, it's in the right hand of Amir Khan. Wonderful left hand. 15 points, and Stilianov is all over the place. That was a slip, but Khan has swarmed all over him like a rash, and there's nothing that Stilianov can do.
Well, what's so pleasing here, Khan has totally outboxed Stilianov, who's European champion, and I've never seen him outboxed by anybody.
Well, in amateur terms, this leaves what Danny Williams did to Mike Tyson in the professional game, in the shade. This has been a magnificent performance by Amir Khan. Having gone out in the world or the European Championship, he's now completely thrashed the reigning European champion, Dimitar Stilianov from Bulgaria. 37-21, a 16-point gap. It was even Steven at the halfway stage, but round 3 and round 4 have belonged to the teenager in blue. And if you add red and white to that, it's a great day for British boxing.
What a performance. That's the performance of the tournament for me, because Stilianov was certainly probably not a gold medal favourite, but he was a favourite to win a medal. He was a favourite to get to the final when the draw came out, and you have to say Khan there has boxed just tremendous. The skill factor there was unbelievable. To outbox the European champion, outmanoeuvre, outthink. I mean, what a display that really was.
Well, a lot of Pakistan flags understandably in there, since his family come from Rawalpindi, settled now in Britain. What a performance. Listen to this scoreline, listen to this result. He won every single round, and he won the last round by 12 points to 4, and Amir Khan is now 4 more rounds away from a medal. He's defeated the European champion, and this augurs very well indeed. There's the Irish coach there, and there's Terry Edwards, who gives the youngster a hug, and he is a baby. Well, what a baby.
What a baby. What a performance. Fantastic.
The next bout from Turkmenistan, Muhammad Potier.
Great shot there right at the end from Stilianov, but Amir Khan took it and came straight back, and it was the savagery and the accuracy of his punching that really unsettled Stilianov. Great man on the back foot, but he had to go back all the time, and Amir Khan said, I have got you on the hook, Mr. European Champion, and off that hook you are not going to get.
Yeah, what a right hand that was, and just shows you the confidence of this kid. He actually changed from orthodox to southpaw and caught his opponent with a terrific straight left hand. The ability of Amir Khan really is unbelievable.